There. I'm staying in the shade because the light's so damn bright. So, even though my early morning upload's still uploading of all things, because I didn't go to bed till like about 5:30 this morning. I was just having so much anxiety and trouble sleeping. I did hear back from the lender today, and I'm gonna be well, I'll just say I got approved for the home loan thing. I got approved for it. I'm waiting to hear back from my realtor on this house that I think I decided here last night. I think I know which home I'm going to try for, or I actually want to try for. Looking at what options I have on there, I'm looking at basically my home payments are going to be about, well, on one of them, if I was to just, if I was, how do I put this? Because I'm trying not to give too much personal shit out. Basically, if I was to get a slightly more expensive home than I've got now, my monthly payments are still only going to be like $416 a month. So it'll probably be up a little higher than that, maybe, if that doesn't include, like, say, like the tax or the insurance thing, the mortgage insurance or whatever it's called. But I'm looking at something a little cheaper than that because I'm not looking to try and break the bank. I'm not actually trying to live above my means. I still want a nice home that I don't really have to do anything to. And the one I found, really all I got to do is might just have to just paint the outside, and that's about it, and put in a fence. So I need to make sure my dogs aren't barking at everybody and they don't get out of the yard. But yeah, so I did get approved. With what I'm working with too, I am considering looking at the business space. I went back and looked at it. The commercial building and the property I was looking at, I wasn't totally off, but I was definitely off on price. But it's, even on payment wise, it's still doable for me, because I can put down 50% on each, and my monthly payments would probably only be like $150, $200 between, combined. And because I was looking at this commercial building and property that's literally right behind it. They have a shared parking lot basically, so it's like I could lease one and then put my food cart on the other. That way I've got more than one income coming in that sense on that, until eventually, if I want to eventually turn the actual commercial building into something, I can. But no, the building itself was $25K, and the property behind it's at 20. And so I got to thinking about it, and I was like, I could invest in that, and it would give me a place to be able to park my food cart, instead of having to worry about going, well, can I put this here pretty much on my property where I live? And so I had weighed some options out. I was given like 5 different options too for the loan. So I got to sit down with somebody who's smarter than me and have them go over the loan information, so that way I don't go and pick the wrong one. It feels like I'm picking medical insurance. You can look at one and you're like, dude, this has got some great coverage, but it's got a $20,000 deductible to it. Or this one's got like some absolute, crap coverage, but it's only got a $2,500 deductible. So, I mean, and in my case, I'd probably be the dumb one to go choose the one with the $20,000 deductible. So that's why I would rather have somebody who's smarter than I am to be able to look at what my loan options are for that. So that way I can feel more comfortable about what I'm doing. Once I hear back from my realtor on this house that I'm gonna try and make I'm gonna make an offer on. I'm gonna have to totally make sure I got help to do some of this so I can understand it, because some of this I'm having trouble processing. I'm actually having some trouble understanding some of it. Our little Snoopy dog. My little Snoopy dog there. She looks like a spitting image of Coda and her mama. Because there's her mama, of all things. And then there's Coda down there. That's Mr. Andy Bear right there. This is Momo. Hi, Momo. And then we got Turkey Boy right here. Turkey Boy likes to hang out with us. He's a good bird. Hi, Turkey Boy. You doing alright, Turkey Boy? You have a good day? Yeah. Strutting your stuff? Being Mr. Handsome? Yeah. It's my Turkey Boy, huh? So... Oh. And there's Mr. Monkey. Dogs have all been pretty good, so they've been pretty good here. They, for the most part, been chill. They'll bark at one of the neighbors over here at times when the kids or them step out, but other than that, they don't really bark at anybody or anything. Just nervous about the long ass move. All of this has me nervous. I'm still trying to... even though I've got my one doctor, I know when I get there, I've got to line up another. So I actually have like another that I can be face to face with instead of the mobile stuff. If I can find one there like that, so I can get a little bit more. I've got to go through some counseling from all this shit, and then this move's not going to do good for me. I'm going to have some trouble coping on that. I already know that. Because just moving from here down to my last house, all the stress and all the bullshit that was involved just to get there and get it repaired, I just fell apart. It was just the hardest fucking thing I could do on my own. I was trying to deal with all the changes and deal with whatever I could with the home by myself, minus the few things I got help with during that from my younger son, and then the one thing from my older son at that time. People had to wait until I was completely fucking melting down and relationships were broken apart to decide to show up. The people I've been talking to out that way too are really nice people. The lenders are really awesome. They know what's going on and they know why I'm getting the fuck out of Oregon. The toxicity and the fucking hatred that has been going on here so heavily and so badly, it's unbearable. And what I've just dealt with for 4 years, and then all the shit that's stemming from that on the side, I'm not going to stay where somebody can continue to hurt me that easy anymore. I want to be in a place where, because I looked, I got curious, I looked, just in that town alone, there's a dozen churches, and all of them are like within a half mile to a mile from the house. I just got to sit down to start doing the homework on what church is what, and what they're, try and get the idea what their interpretation or whatever is on the Bible aspect. I don't expect any church to match my beliefs exactly. I just don't. I've had so many various influences when it comes to faith and where God's concerned that it's hard for me to really, the main people that like really influenced my faith and my understandings and stuff is my buddy Nate's family. And I kind of understand what they have to teach a little better, because sometimes I have to try and catch myself and make sure that I'm not misinterpreting or misrepresenting or miscomparing anything. Yeah, I've been planning to go back to church and everything, and where my home is now, the nearest one's like 30, 40 miles away. So I have to get out of this place. The idea somebody abused the living shit out of me the last 4 years. Exploited the crap out of me financially. And then ran around telling everybody what kind of piece of shit I was. To demonizing the living shit out of me. And it's like, I got to the point that as soon as I can get away from that person and not have to fear that anytime I was to try and do, if I was to try to do this at any point here in the last 4 years, I'd be in jail right now. She would have made sure of it. So I waited to even dump anything or say anything because I've been afraid of her. People have no fucking clue. And the only ones who do were the ones who got to listen to the shit that I dealt with firsthand. I quit gaming because of it. Because my friends that I was gaming with could hear everything. And that includes my buddy Nate. They all heard how I was being treated at home. To the point I quit gaming. Even the internet shit was a big problem. I just didn't bother. I just stopped. I gave up altogether because it was becoming shameful and embarrassing. And you know, if I have to keep dealing with somebody going around behind my back, talking shit to destroy who I am, I'm just going to tell people the truth on who they are. I'm tired of the abuse. I'm tired of being blamed for the abuse. And I'm tired of being demonized and defamated and turned into this big abusive fucking monster when I never was. You know, in relationships, you're supposed to bring out the best in each other and all that. I'm glad that I was good enough to be a stepping stone for her to get where she was. But I was kicked into the mud and had my face held down basically in it while she got to where she is. There was no lifting each other up. I was always the piece of shit to her and everybody else. While to my face, she'd tell me one thing and everybody else was telling everybody else another. And so yeah, I'm really angry. God, it's a big ass plane just right there. I've been having fun listening to the planes and the helicopters fly over today. I don't know what's going on. Get over here in the shade because my eyes are having trouble with it. Doesn't even look real. Almost looks like a big toy just gliding through the air. It's really weird. I haven't seen look like a 747 or a 777 or whatever fly over. I haven't seen one of those fly over that low before. Up here. They're usually a little higher. But anyways, I just wanted to update folks. My vid that I started uploading this morning might end up uploading after this one. Like finishing uploading. So yeah. I'll keep everybody posted. I should have my offer in on this place here in the next couple days because I'm waiting for some information on it first. I just want to make sure that there's no major repairs needed. So that way, when I get there, I can basically, before I get there, I can focus on finding a contractor or whatever that can go out there and let me know what it would cost to put in like a short privacy fence, because it's mainly, like I said in my other video, but you guys are going to probably see this first. It's short enough to keep my dogs from being able to see out so easy and my bigger one from jumping out, because I don't want them barking at all the neighbors. But other than that, I don't need one of those 6, 7, 8 foot tall privacy fences. It's just, yeah, it's just mostly to keep my dogs from barking at anything and everyone that moves by. So yeah, I'll keep everybody posted and updated on everything that's going on. So yeah, I did get approved for, got the home loan approval things, and I can start basically making offers now on homes and not just look at them. So yeah, thank you for watching and have a good day. Late.